Hi everybody, I hope you've all had a fantastic week and you've been working very hard, so thank you very much for that. Can I also thank everyone for sending me suggestions for the different books, and I've had lots and lots of wonderful suggestions. 4 children suggested that I have a look and read a book by Roald Dahl. And when I received those suggestions, it was going to be a little bit difficult at first because I thought, how on earth can I read a book which is this thick in such a short period of time? But what I've decided to do is just read a small extract from that book. And what I would like you to do, if you like the idea of this story, is take the book from the library, or if you've got a copy of the book at home, and maybe it's a book that you'll be able to read together as a family, or for some of you who are a little bit older, it could be a book that you decide to read yourselves. The book's called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and it's by one of my favourite authors called Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl used to do all of his writing in a small shed called his writing shed. And in his shed was a little bowl always full of chocolates, and apparently he used to love chocolates. Before I start the story though, I just want to read one quick thing that Roald Dahl wrote about his thoughts when he used to write in the writing shed. And this is what Roald Dahl said. He said, "When I'm in the shed, all I see is the paper I am writing on. And in my mind, far away, I'm with Willy Wonka, or with Mr. Fox, or Danny Champion of the World, or whatever else I am trying to cook up. The room itself is of no consequence. The room when I am writing is out of focus. It's a place of dreaming, a place of floating, and a place of whistling in the wind. It's my happy place." I'll just read, because it says, there are 5 children in this book. There is a boy called Augustus Gloop, who is a greedy boy. There's a girl called Veruca Salt, who is a girl who's spoilt by her parents, so I'm sure that would be nothing like anyone out there. There's a girl called Violet Beauregard, who is a girl who chews chewing gum all day long and never takes it out. There's a boy called Mike TV, who is a boy who does nothing but watch television. And there is the hero of the story, a boy called Charlie Bucket. And this is the story of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now the story revolves around 5 children who receive a golden ticket, which is hidden in the chocolate bars. And what I wanted to read to you today was what was written on that golden ticket. So if you're sitting comfortably, I'd like to begin. Mr. Bucket received the golden ticket, and he held up the ticket close to his eyes. His hands were trembling slightly, and he seemed to be overcome by the whole business. He took several deep breaths, then he cleared his throat and said, "All right, Charlie, I'll read it. Here we go." And on the back of the golden ticket, this is what it said. "Greetings to you. You are the lucky finder of the golden ticket from Mr. Willy Wonka. I shake you warmly by the hand. Tremendous things are in store for you. Many wonderful surprises await you. For now, I do invite you to come to my factory and be my guest for one whole day. You and all the others who are lucky enough to find my golden tickets. I, Willy Wonka, will conduct you around the factory myself, showing you everything there is to see. And afterwards, when it is time to leave, you will be escorted home by a procession of large trucks. These trucks, I promise you, will be loaded with enough delicious sweets and chocolates to last you an entire lifetime. If at any time thereafter you should run out of supplies, you have only to come back to the factory and show this golden ticket, and I shall be happy to refill your cupboard with whatever you want. In this way, you will be able to keep yourself supplied with sweets for the rest of your life." But this is by no means the most exciting thing that will happen on that day. I am preparing for other surprises that are even more marvellous and more fantastic for you and for all my beloved golden ticket holders. Mystical and marvellous surprises that will entrance, delight, intrigue, astonish and perplex you beyond any measure. In your wildest dreams, you could not imagine that such things could happen to you. Just wait and see. And now here are the instructions for the day. I have chosen for this visit the first day is on the first day of February. On this day and on no other day you must come to the factory gates at 10 o'clock sharp in the morning. Don't be late, and you are allowed to bring with you one member of your family to look after you to ensure that you don't get into any mischief. One more thing, be certain to have this ticket with you, otherwise you will not be admitted. Signed, your friend, Willy Wonka. The first day of February, cried Mr. Bucket, but that's tomorrow. Today is the last day of January, I know it is. Cripes, said Mr. Bucket, we've got to go tomorrow. Now the book is an amazing book, and I really hope you get the opportunity to read more of it at home. So thank you for listening today, and keep the suggestions coming in, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Thank you and goodbye.